So I am working on a particular app and I need to like install my, what is it called, my MySQL connector right here. All right, but it's telling me that I do not have any module like pip installed, and I need to like have pip installed on my machine first of all. That is to the directory of my Python before I can actually use it to install something like my MySQL connector right here. And the way that I want to do this is if I go to, so if you go to bootstrap.io/gates-pip-py right here, you can actually right click in here and then select save as. So I basically want to save this to a location where I do have, basically it can be the folder that you are really working on at the moment. So if I go to this and I open up right here, and what I want to do right here, let me open up. This is just basically going to be that of the Python, right? So if I go into users and I want to go into a lot of apps right here, and I believe I do have my tkinter folder right here, so I want to save that into this tkinter folder. So if I hit on save, it says has, and sorry about this, so I need to like give it a name right here. So the special name for this should be get-pip.py, and I want to save that right here. All right, so that gets a kind of a saved within this particular place right now. All right, so now that I have that saved, I want to go back to my terminal right here. So if I get into my terminal, I want to first of all make sure that I kind of install this pip right here. So if I hit on enter, let's see what is going to happen. And it seems like it's downloading and it's actually going to install. All right, so it's installing the collected packages for that of the pip, and I think it's successfully installed right here. All right, so the installation is really complete. So now that I do have pip installed, the next thing I want to do is to go ahead and install my MySQL connector. All right, so I'm going to paste this particular line of code right here, and I hope that you're already seeing it and it's actually installing. So look at the line of code that I kind of tried to use that to install my MySQL connector right here. So this particular line starting from here and down to this particular place. All right, so you may be confused on how you can actually get this. Maybe in the future I will show you guys how you can actually find this location. All right, but for those of you who already know it, I know that you're already following the tutorial just fine. All right, so I want to be sure that I kind of install this MySQL connector right here so that I can actually use it to run the code that I have in here, because I want to basically save some data into my database, all right, using that of the tkinter. And I'm basically using a PyCharm right here to kind of write my code. All right, so if you take a look at here right there, you can see that the installation is actually done and it's successful. So I can now go ahead and first of all, if I want to run my code, I can actually do that by hitting on this place, and I can have my app opened right here. Okay, so this is just basically the app that I'm just basically trying to run before I kind of run into that issue. I want to be able to put people's name in here, put their email, and when I hit on save, I should be able to save them to a database. All right, so that's just basically what I'm doing. I hope that you guys are going to actually enjoy this type of a tutorial. I'm actually going to show you guys how I built this. You are going to see all of the code that I wrote in here and how I wrote them, and this beautiful interface for that of this particular interface that I just built using that of the tkinter. You're going to actually like to know how I kind of built that, and I'm going to just basically see you guys in the future. Maybe I will kind of show you guys how I really did this from the scratch and then build this up. All right, so maybe I'll see you guys in that one. And if you are really interested in seeing it, you can go to the comment section and just drop the word interested, and I'm going to just take a look at that and see how I can actually put up the tutorial very soon. All right.